Hi guys, today we're going to take a look at Iksupan Last Stand, which is basically the entrance area of deeper Iksupan. So this is the section, you know, with the spikes. So I have it for level 300 plus monk. It's pretty hard at level 300. They do a lot of damage, but you do have a lot of room to kite and run around. So if you know what you're doing, you should be able to avoid some of the damage and should be able to manage. This is mostly a profit spot. This is very profitable. Experience is okay, but not as good as Iksupan Occupied Sanctuary. The experience there is better, but this is more profitable, at least at the lower level. So as you can see, the results I was able to get here at like level 340 or something was like 4.6 kk raw. Now this was before the latest nerf, so I'm going to quote as 4.4 kk raw. I think that should still be achievable. This is without charms as well. Once you get charms, both of those results without charms, without animus. So once you've got your charms, definitely better than this as well. Overall tier rating, I would give it as like B+. So, you know, this is a good respawn. Definitely a solid alternative, you know, like a double experience, definitely very good. But it's not, you know, it's not top tier. So difficulty at level 300 is about 8 out of 10. Like I said, especially the Mitma scouts, if you get a pull with a lot of them, you want to be careful. They do a lot of damage from distance, so yeah, that's what makes difficulty. But by the time you're like level 400, if you come here with like a Soulker Mass and stuff, should be very easy. For Bestiary, it's about 2.5 hours. For Iksupan, 5 hours for Mitma Scouts. And the Mitma Seer is irrelevant because you're going to be doing those at Occupied Sanctuary, which is a better respawn for the monk anyway. So requirements, I recommend level 300 plus. Like I mentioned, you want to have that Demon Mengu for the death protection. You'll have to do the Adventures of Galf and Access quest. This is just the City of Gold part. So you'll need to do like the section with like getting the key to Iksupan plus then killing Ahau. And then that's basically it. It's pretty quick to get access here. So nothing too intense. You don't need to be doing like the Droom section, nothing like that. And this place can be effectively by basically every vocation solo. Like Knight is probably the worst one here, but Paladin does pretty well here. Monk does pretty well here. Mage is mostly like, this is mostly like a mage spot. I know mages love hunting here. Duos maybe, probably wouldn't recommend it though. And recommended imbuements all standard. But if you come here at level 300, I do also recommend getting ideally energy protection or at least death protection. Both are going to be pretty useful. As you can see, it's only 50% physical, which is pretty low. Recommended weapon type is energy. Supplies per hour, about 1500 ultimate spirit potions when you first start. For charms, I recommend low blow, savage blow combination of the Iksupan and Mitma Scout. For the wheel, currently today, as of the recording of the video, T1 Ascetic seems to be the best one for solo hunting, but may change with future balance changes, and fill that out with some lesser gems with a flat hit points. And the character you'll see in the video is level 349 monk with 103 first and 43 magic level. And before we take a look at the route, something else to consider, part of this respawn is these spikes, which if you walk on, if you just come here at the start without like having full like outfit from Ahau and stuff, you get free charges of spikes. You step on 3 spikes, you get teleported back to the entrance. Some people like that. Some people recommend hunting like that. So some people recommend that you sort of come in, you go through, you fill the respawn, you kill the full respawn, and then you go through, pop the spikes, and you get automatically sent back to the start, and then you go from start again. Now, I personally don't love doing that. If you like doing that, by all means, that is definitely a way to go. I personally don't like this mechanic very much, so I do the outfit and I have 99 charges, and I just do I just do more of a regular loop. Up to you, really. If you don't want to pay for the outfit, you can't afford the outfit, you've only got the free spikes, then that is something to consider, right? That you can just go in, you know, you can do a pull, something like here. It's very hard to draw out the map as well, by the way, because those gray things that you can see here, those do not correspond to like walls or anything. So it's very hard to really draw out the map. So I'm not going to be doing a too good of a job. But generally speaking, you will be doing like a pull somewhere around here, somewhere around here, somewhere around here. Then you'll do one somewhere around here. Then you'll go around, do a big one somewhere around here. Then do another one over here, and then sort of restart. It's something like this. This is how I do the pulls. Yeah, about 6 of them. Obviously, I recommend you just watch the video because it's really hard to draw it out on this map. If you don't do it this way, you just want to use the spikes, then usually you'll like come in, you'll do like a big pull somewhere around here. You'll do like a big pull around here, and then you'll do like another huge pull around here, trying to get as many of the monsters as possible. And then you just run on the spikes, you reset, and you go from the start. So up to you. Like I said, whatever you prefer. If you can afford the outfit, I prefer it that way. But yeah, up to you. Anyway, I'll play the video now. So I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll be happy to answer. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.